Maybe let's look at this 10-minute. Woo!
Wow.
What is going on with XRP, guys? Something's happening. Something's happening. Everybody freak out. Are you freaking out? I'm freaking out. Well, I know we were going to talk about Mashinsky, but dude, this XRP news.
Guys, you know what? There's no place I would rather be than out by a pool for this news today. Like,
Right,
is
right.
this not perfect? I mean,
Are
my
we
gosh,
doing
look at
phone
this.
records today? I think today is a day that BitSquad needs.
Yeah, we're doing phone records today.
I need a phone record.
Oh, we're going to do this phone record today. Guys, we just got the biggest news in the entire world. It just broke. It looks like, I mean, from everything I'm seeing right now, it's hard to, really nail it down exactly because it's very fast moving. Ripple just won the case. Ripple just won. XRP is not a security, meaning XRP is now the first regulated crypto on the market. Yes, that's right, available for purchase. We're about to see this thing relisted everywhere. My gosh, we are about to see.
I was going to ask that. So
You know
you
what?
think
I
Coinbase is
say-
going to bring it back? You think, Gemini, they're going to
Yeah.
bring it back? Okay. All right. Very, very good
Absolutely.
news for a lot of XRP holders.
And I tell you what, we have led, it took a long time, guys, but we have led our people to the promised land. We have led the XRP army, led this community, and we have made it to the promised land now. Now it is time to just sit back, enjoy all the cope that's going to happen. I told you guys a long time ago, Ripple was going to win this case. There was some concerns that I had over the last couple months just due to a lot of corruption going on. But this proves today that, America is not dead yet, that we still have a few things to say, a few stories to write when it comes to innovation, crypto, the world economy, world reserve currency. Like, I think we've got a new chapter to write here. And,
every now and then the judicial branch actually checks some power. It actually happens once in a while.
It's amazing.
But when it happens, it's a good feeling.
I refuse to give up on this country. I really do. Even though things look bad, even if you say, oh, we get a new president, well, okay, like, as soon as the other party takes over, they're, again, down the road, they're going to try to do all the same stuff. But why not just give us a chance? Why not just give us a chance? Let's see what we can do here. And I think with this XRP ruling, with it officially not being a security, look, this means moons, Lambos for all the XRP army, all you who have held. Obviously, that's what this means. We got to start planning our world's biggest XRP party. Like, my gosh, we are so excited about all the stuff that's going to come from this. Okay.
Yeah.
But today is a day. Just really enjoy the cope. To watch around crypto Twitter, to watch around the mainstream media, all these people, your Corey Clipstons, which, by the way, his entire Swan Bitcoin is collapsing right now, by the way, if you guys didn't know that, due to his Prime Trust holdings. Another story. But the point is that, you're going to have so much code from the Bitcoin maximalists. You're going to have so much code from people that told you that they were going to lose. And, people in the Cardano community even. I mean, I've been hard on the Cardano community for the way they came down on XRP, and now they're getting accused of being a security. Should have been fighting with XRP the entire time. And I know a lot of you guys were. I know there certainly are a lot that were. But today, I'm not making any moves on the market. We're going to just sit back and watch how all this unfolds today, unfolds for the rest of the week. I'm thinking next week things are going to be freaking popping because this means this is going to send shockwaves through everything, right? Once again, I told you guys before, Litecoin is coming up to its halving and blah, blah, blah. People are really excited about Litecoin, blah, 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 blah. Litecoin's only value proposition was it was almost certainly not going to be called a security. And it's getting listed with some institutional investment vehicles, okay? They just lost that today. Now, XRP takes that crown as the model for not a security. Okay, XRP takes that crown now. So now people are gonna have to come up with all kinds of other arguments why Ripple's a scam. Of course, they'll continue to do this, but you're gonna have to watch around the industry today to see how the markets react, to see how the crypto landscape is going to change. Like from today on, you've got, in the Bible, you got BC, you got AD, right? Before Christ, Domini, year of our Lord. Here, you have the year of our XRP. The year of our XRP. This is the calendar. This is the crypto line in the sand here between what was old and what is new. What is old? People saying everything's a security in crypto. What's new? Securities getting called securities when they actually qualify as securities, not just because the SEC says so. And this today, the fact that Ripple and their lawyers have smacked down, absolutely smacked down on the U.S. government, it shows you where the real power lies. It shows you where the real power lies in crypto, and I cannot wait until it starts getting relisted. This is going to be absolutely huge.
'30s orange groves. What's new? Judge Torres. It's good stuff there, though. But I'm feeling good. Now, there's also giant news. Maybe I wouldn't even say slightly. Definitely overshadowed by the XRP news. But Mashinsky arrested. The Financial Crimes Unit of New York, SDNY. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's interesting is I had just been passed some documents off from the Celsius side, how they were going after $2 billion from Alameda in FTX because of the shorting of the Cell token. Is their main complaint on the Celsius side that it was manipulated. The important part is they counterfeited the tokens on the FTX exchange. We already know that they had paper Bitcoins. Sam's already admitted to that. We've seen hard evidence of counterfeiting of other coins. There is some propositional evidence here that seems to be very, very strong. That Alameda directly caused a lot of the loss from this, right? But doesn't absolve Alex Mashinsky of wrongdoing.
Yeah.
As he was just, negligence is an easy word here. I think there are tougher words, and I think in this, federal indictment, I guess it is, right? It's an indictment if he was arrested on Alex Mashinsky and his attempt to defraud investors on Celsius and to hide how bad things were internally. That's really what I think is going to end up getting them or getting Alex is going to be that it's not just that they defraud investors, right? It's that at every possible turn where he could have let a little bit of the, dirty laundry out, just a little bit, so people could start seeing it and understanding, like, okay, there's some issues here. He continued to cover them up.
Yeah.
He continued to hide them. And I think that was, really the thing that, I think is most important here.
What should we change the title to? We got to change the title at this point. XRP wins landmark court case, parentheses, Celsius CEO arrested. We should probably go ahead and do that if I'm going to be frank
I just
here.
changed it. Right now we got
BitBoy's victory lap.
BitBoy's victory lap. We got that one too.
Well, I have. We're changing the thumbnail. The title now is
okay. You guys, all right. The team's on it. All right, good.
Yeah, we're good.
Just let me and Ben just be, talking pieces here. You guys clearly know what you're doing here. Now, Ben, I'm looking at the XRP.
Won. It's over, guys. It's over.
I'm looking at the price. It looks like we were really flat at 47 cents. Went up to 65. Now we're kind of selling at 58. So looking good. We were up significantly, 25% about right now.
Man, this is a huge day, guys. Look, we've been telling you this was coming. We told you 90% plus chance Ripple was going to win this. People have been asking me for 2 years, what's my top pick for this bull run? I've been telling everybody it's XRP. It's XRP. Throw the X up. Let's see if I can throw an X up here. Throw the X up.
Yeah. Remember when that was banned in middle schools?
There it is.
Remember they banned that? You couldn't do that for a while.
Yeah, I do remember that. And you know, DZ's always up to date with all the latest elementary school policies. But now he knows where he can and cannot go.
All right, touche. You got me with that one. You got me with that one.
Touche. Guys, this is look. Don't do anything drastic today. Sit, observe, watch, take in, listen.
Yeah.
I told everybody that when this case was over, you would probably see a 2 to 3x out the gate in the first 24 to 48 hours. This news is just hitting, is just circulating right now. So the point is that we do believe we're going to see a quick 2, maybe even a 3x for the price in the next day or two. And then things are going to calm down and we're going to start getting the relisting on exchanges. Okay. Coinbase, when it gets relisted on Coinbase, that's going to be absolutely huge news. It's going to bolster the Coinbase lawsuit against the SEC. But I think that, this is just a day to just observe, listen, watch. Mm-hmm. Don't do anything drastic. If you've been in the XRP army, you've already made all the right moves you needed to make. It's now time to just sit and enjoy them.